Let's just stop talking.
Don't leave.
God, she's pissed. I don't want to argue with her about that. So
She did the same thing to me down at the dock.
I don't have a dog in that race. I have no dog in that
That's
fight.
what I'm saying. I'm pretty much on the same spectrum as you.
Jesus.
I have a belief. Do I believe in a certain God? I don't know, man. There's so many fucking unknowns out there. Why would I even say?
Right.
Is it a nice comfort zone to think that there's something afterwards? Yeah.
Sure, of course it is.
Why
Nobody
not?
wants to believe that they're alone.
Yeah.
Or that we're going in the dirt afterwards.
nothing's
We all want to
after
believe that there's something else after this, right?
Yeah.
Of course. No one wants to believe that this is
why
it.
poke holes in it? But for her to fucking, I don't know.
For her to say that she didn't have it because she didn't want to trip him up as a congregation is ridiculous.
Well, for her to say that is pretty much her just admitting that she knows she's right and that she would have just destroyed him in that debate. That's all that meant.
She thinks that.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But that's insulting
No,
to him.
I agree.
It's
just one of those things where, I don't know. That's a situation where I just tread water very carefully.
Well, and that's
you don't want to offend
the thing
too
is,
many.
though, she doesn't like the religious. She doesn't like labels. She's labeled herself an atheist, right?
So that's
And it's still atheists are organized people that still have meetings, you know?
Yeah. That are. See, my issue of it is it's a two-way street. Because, yeah, I agree that religion can be a dangerous thing. It really can. Obviously, just from the stories we just heard, in certain areas of the world.
Yeah, it can be. People are dying. People have been dying since the beginning of time over religion.
Oh, yeah. No, for shit.
And honestly, I think it's the worst invention ever. Look what it's done.
It's just,
How many people have died from it?
What's it, Israel and Islam? What are those two? Muslims and
the Palestinians?
Yeah.
It'll never resolve itself. And it's over religion.
But all it is over, yes.
It's over religion. And it's terrible. And the thing is, if any religion followed what it truly says in the Bible, the Quran, any of those, it says to love each other. It says the same things.
Oh, yeah.
Love each other, be good to each other, be good people, take care of the earth.
But I think it's a naive statement, and I might be hated after saying this, but I honestly think the Bible was rewritten at some points, because to think it's gone from the point it's been, the point where it started, to the point where it's at now, is a little bit.
Did you know? Do I believe that all those things happened? That all those, like Moses parted the Red Sea? No, that stuff didn't happen.
No.
People don't have superpowers. But was there probably a good person named Jesus that did good deeds and did good stuff? Yes. I think it's a bunch of stories that are meant to teach people. There are good lessons in there. There are good things in there. There's some great things. There's some not so great things. But honestly, I don't really care. It's just not my thing. Sorry.
No, that's what I'm saying.
It's I respect.
I've honestly, I went to Bible study and shit when I was a kid, but like that was like when I was like 8 and below. Ever since then, dude, I haven't gone a day.
But the difference though, and what the thing with Hex is, like, I respect and growing up in Utah, my daughter's Mormon religion. I don't bash atheists. I don't bash any. I don't care if that works for you and that makes you happy. It doesn't matter if it's right or wrong. In my eyes, they believe it, and it's part of their life, and I respect it. I don't have to go prove if it's right or wrong.
But the thing about me and you is, and I told her this down there when we had this like debate on religion, is I haven't read about the religion, any religion, enough to compromise towards it. I don't know anything about it, so why am I going to try to poke holes in the system of it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Same.
But like for instance, you would laugh at this. This girl I started talking to, and I started dating her for probably was like a week to 2 weeks, and it ended badly because of my brother. And she didn't have a problem with gays, but her platform had holes all over it because the religion that she practices is Catholic, which Catholics believe that being homosexual is a sin and is supposed to be like you should die. And,
right.
Those are those people that hold up the signs that say burn in hell.
Yeah.
Shit like that. So and trust me, this has got off topic and got off subject real quick. It was very interesting how she changed it. We were having a conversation. It was over text, and she was like, "What religion are you?" And I was like, "Not really any." I was like, if I was going to call myself something, I guess it'd be a Christian. Maybe that. I don't know. That's just kind of what I would go off of, I guess. Like I don't practice anything. I was like, but I believe in something, I guess. And then she goes, oh, well, if we were ever to get married, you'd have to convert to Catholic, laugh out loud. And like, dude, I've been talking to her for a week, so this marriage thing came out of like nowhere. So I was like, what the fuck, you know? So anyways, I go, well, it looks like that'll never happen because I'm never going to convert. And she just like blew up, and she's like, why? I was like, it's not my belief. And I was like, the things that Catholics practice, I was like, it goes against what I believe in hardcore, and that's family. I was like, I'm not going to go against my family for some religion. I go, if it comes down to it, I'll choose my family over God every day of the week. You know why? Because I can see my family.
Yeah.
My family's right there.
Religion's just such a touchy subject, and the thing is, like, part of my platform coming in here too is I don't like labels. Like, no. Why do you have to associate yourself like I'm this, I'm that? You know what? My life has just been about being what feels good to me, not what everybody else does. I don't want to label myself one thing and associate with one group, which keeps me closed off to being open to other groups and meeting new people. And most people that are super educated, if they have faith or believe in something like that, they don't push it. They don't even talk about it, no. You know? And I don't know.
My thing is, Beck, be who you want to be. Be happy who you are. If you want to practice religion, by all means, practice religion. Right. But don't force it upon other people.
That's right.
You know? And if you want to be gay, man, be gay as can be.
That's right.
Be happy as can be. I don't care. Just be who you want to be. Be
That's
who
right.
you are.
Life is short. Yeah. Be happy. Follow your bliss. Yeah. If it doesn't hurt you or other people,
do
it.
Exactly.
Rock
if it doesn't hurt
That's
you
what Shorty
or
Shorts
people,
are about, man. That's seriously what Shorty Shorts are about. It's not some old dude in shorts running around here with his dingle-dangle hanging out. It's about just being yourself, doing something silly, having fun.
I'm not here to like bash on anybody's backgrounds or whatever, anything that they're a part. I like to accept everybody for who they are. That's it.
There's a lot of great people out there that come from all different walks of life, and I love meeting new people. I have friends that are on all different kinds of religions, ethnic backgrounds, sexual orientation, and that's what makes life colorful.
Exactly.
People from different cultures, speaking different languages, and it brings texture to your life.
It's troublesome to hear, it's troublesome to hear what happened with Jeremy or James. It's very troublesome.
Yeah, that's hard to hear.
That in no way will I ever agree with is cool. You know what I'm saying?
It's unacceptable.
But in cases like that, shit like that happens all the time. But religion isn't the fallback because of why it happened. But these are just unfortunate incidences that happen in life.
Mm-hmm.
Why label it? It's an unfortunate incident. You know what those people are? Fucked up people.
They're really bad people.
They're bad fucked up
It's not
people.
because that they were Christians, it's because they're really bad people.
Yes, exactly.
Same with like the suicide bombers and people like terrorists. It's not because...
But those are based off religion?
Yeah, but it's not because they're Islams. It's not because they're
I don't want to get in that. I don't know.
Well, it's not because that they follow that religion. It's because they're fanatics, because they're bad people killing other people. Nowhere in the Quran or in that religion does it say go blow up people and kill innocent people or kill children. Nowhere does it say that in any religion.
And nowhere in the Bible does it say beat your son senseless until he converts to being straight and not homosexual. Right. No. These are not things. These are told by bad people.
These are fanatics. They're irrational people.
Yes,
they're sick. They've got problems.
Exactly.
Because if you really follow,
it's not the religion that's the problem. It's the people.
It's the people that are the problem.
But for instance, John, not a man I would assume or suspect would tell somebody to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. He's a good person.
Exactly. That's what it comes down to. He's a good person, good morals.
And honestly, she's like, well, why didn't Jonathan approach me? I'm like, he doesn't have a problem with you. He doesn't have he's not trying to get his platform because he's not that type of person. He believes in what he believes in. He's not here to force it on anybody. That's why he fit in here and worked and got respected so well.
And what I will say about Hex, Stabs holes in her little situation is she says she's here to do the same thing, and that's why she didn't approach him about it. But it's like, then why are you approaching other people here about it? Like, she came up to me and was trying to kind of poke holes in
She's done that lately. She's doing that lately.
Yeah, with that whole don't say a prayer and
she just started this shit.
How did she just start this? I probably sat at the table, and besides Mike's mother, it's the only time I've said a prayer when I've been here. is for Mike's mother. Other than that, haven't said a prayer since I wanted.
No, I mean, you know, I'm not a guy that typically does that, but you know, there's some times I've said some prayers, maybe to my grandma or grandpa that's maybe watching me or taking care of me. I like to believe that they are. Do I know that they are? I don't know that, but I feel it. I feel it inside me.
I'm right there with you, bro.
And if I can connect to that, it makes me feel better. Do you have to tear it apart or decide if it's real or not? Who gives a shit? It makes me feel better, and it's my life, and it's what I believe in. You know, I don't know where she came out of left field 2 months into this project talking about religion. Like, where was she at, like, the first couple weeks, you know? And the first couple weeks, like, they're saying prayers and stuff. I didn't put my head down and do anything. I was against it.
We got into a huge debate, too, and it was like, she was saying something like, that's what pisses me off, but that's what she doesn't understand about the sarcasm, and that's why I, like, had your back on it, because I was like, you've done this
You know, I was teasing her. You know, I was teasing her. Like,
obviously.
Heck, she don't have a soul, and I'm sitting here smiling. Like, and then she gets all serious and pissed off.
Yeah, and then it turns into like, oh, that was fucking you were poking. See, dude, she does that shit to me too, and that's what pisses me off.
That's not a healthy debate. That's not a healthy. We're not talking. Like, she's getting mad and saying that I'm calling her names, and then she calls me stupid.
We were down there.
It's just not.
We got into it, and I'm like, looking at her, and she's just like, other people here notice what you say to me and what you do to me and stuff like that. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was like, dude, say and do what? I was like, now it's getting to the point. I'm like, give me the specific fucking times that I'm doing this, like right now. And she's like, I don't write this shit down. I go, no shit, you don't write this down. I go, but if you can recall that I did something, you can recall a moment, at least one of them when I did something. And she goes, well, other people have said something. I go, I don't give a fuck if other people said something. They're not understanding my sarcasm, I guess. And if you're not understanding my sarcasm, that's on you guys. That's not on me. But I go, if you're dumb enough and naive enough to think that I would actually speak to you this way, I was like, then fuck both of you that think this about me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a shit at that point. I was like, but I don't talk down to people. I don't disrespect people. I was like, the only thing I get irritated and mad at you about, I was like, is when you need to ask me 100 fucking questions if I'm okay. Yes, I'm okay. I'm having a bad fucking day. Can we leave it at that?
Yeah.